is Sara Nava, and this is my major project 3. This is a multimodal version of my second major project. In my second major project, I discussed how seed packets are genre and also explained how I have genre-specific knowledge and genre awareness in seed packets. For my multimodal project, I'm using the game Minecraft as my visual aid because the game is 3D and also has a farming aspect to it as well. So over here are illustrations of seed packets. I put some example seed packets like this pumpkin over here. It's the front cover, and over here is the back of the seed packet. And I also included a watermelon seed packet and carrot seed packet just so you can see the similarities between the seed packets even though they're different plants. So seed packets will have similar formatting. The front cover of a seed packet will have the mature vegetable, fruit, flower, and or plant, and the back of the seed packet will have instructions on how to grow the seed. The back may have charts, growing zones, or several paragraphs of instructions. Understanding seed packets requires genre-specific knowledge because you may encounter vocabulary and diagrams that aren't really common sense. So, for example, not everyone knows what the difference between annual versus perennial plants are, or heirloom versus hybrid plants. So it doesn't hurt to read up on plant terminology. Next, there are several factors to consider when beginning a garden. First, you want to consider where you want to start the garden. So you can plant seeds straight into the ground, which is called direct sowing. However, not everyone may have the ideal environment to do that, which brings me to indoor gardening. You can garden indoors with pots or make a greenhouse like this. Greenhouses are great because you can control the sunlight and humidity, and also you should keep track of how often your plants need to be watered. So a good rule of thumb is to keep soil moist and water when it feels dry. Some plants like cacti or succulents like this one over here thrive with little water, so even if the soil does feel a little dry, you don't necessarily need to water it. Also, you should pay attention to how much sunlight your plants need. Direct sowing is great for plants that need direct sunlight. However, some plants need some indirect sunlight or shade. So over here is a little forest, and as you can see, I can't place these mushrooms directly under the sunlight, but I can place them under these trees. So these mushrooms are an example of real life mushrooms where they need shade to grow, like dark, damp places. And lastly, plants need nutrients to stay healthy. There are several types of fertilizers that you can purchase or even make yourself. You can always use a compost bin to sustainably fertilize your plants. So over here I have this compost bin, and you can put food scraps like bread or apple. I mean, obviously this is a game, so it's not the same as a real life compost, but you get the point. Like, you can put food scraps into the compost bin to make fertilizer for your plants in real life. But yeah, those are the basics. Gaining genre-specific knowledge in seed packets as a genre is your first step towards creating a garden. The knowledge you learn from seed packets can build upon your literacy of gardening as a whole. And that's a brief rundown on how to start your garden.